Traffic together, and we are looking at slightly muggier conditions, especially at the coast this morning. Let's start with that topic. You can see those dew points in the mid-60s in places like Newport, Jamestown, low 60s in New Bedford, and even low 60s in Providence. Not nearly as humid here in Smithfield with dew points in the upper 50s. And this is kind of the trend of the next couple days, where from Providence down towards the coast it will be a bit stickier than for other areas. So when we break down the humidity forecast in terms of comfort, no huge changes between today and tomorrow. Nothing oppressive for this time of year, but borderline sticky, maybe a little uncomfortable if you're outside exercising in the sun. And then on Sunday, I have 64 for a dew point, but really the jury's still out on that. It really depends on how close that tropical moisture gets. If it gets a little bit closer, we could easily get dew points into the upper 60s. So not really excessively humid, but also not bone dry over the next several days. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 not showing precipitation, and we turn our attention to Tropical Storm Bertha. Right now those winds 45 miles an hour, movement to the northwest at 20 miles an hour, and it'll go over Puerto Rico sometime on Saturday and then just offshore from the United States sometime early next week. Once we get to this point, the forecast becomes very uncertain, so it's something we just need to watch. Obviously, we always get a little concerned when those storms get close to the mainland of the United States. Taking a look from Narragansett this morning, some haze, a little fog out there. Visibility also somewhat limited here from the capital city, but really not too bad. You can get a decent perspective as we look down to the south along Narragansett Bay. Temperature is at 65 and those winds are calm. We're currently 65 in Smithfield. We are 66 degrees in Coventry right now. From Seekonk, we're at 65 and temperature of 69 from South Kingstown. So overall, these temperatures are a little warmer than where we were at this time yesterday morning because of that slight increase in humidity. Now, we have the satellite picture showing a few showers off to the west, and this little blip of energy moves through late morning into the early afternoon. That will give us a slight chance of some isolated showers with thunderstorms, but most of us do not end up seeing those showers and storms. In fact, as we go hour by hour, notice how scattered everything is. But by 1 o'clock and even through the 4 or 5 o'clock hour, there will be a slight chance of some isolated storms, primarily to the north and west of 95, and really north and west of 295 is the most likely location to see these storms. So Foster, North Foster, you're at a slight risk this afternoon to see some brief interruptions to outdoor activities, but most of us will not see those interruptions. Now, this is tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. Notice how the green represents a decent chance of showers. It flickers off and on throughout your Saturday, and then really the best chance of maybe some heavier showers, even some downpours, would be Saturday night into Sunday morning. So it's not raining the whole weekend. That's the good news there. Low 80s, a slight chance of an isolated shower today. It's going to be a little cooler at the coast because of those winds coming in from the south. So Newport, Jamestown, low to mid 70s by mid-afternoon here. But away from those breezes coming in off of the bay and water, will be in the low 80s. So Lincoln, Smithfield, Providence highs around 81, 82 degrees. Tomorrow morning, notice how our temperatures don't really dip down that far. So it may be a night and tomorrow where you're going to need that air conditioning and not be able to use the fan because of that slight stickiness in the atmosphere. You can see conditions looking good from Block Island right now with a temperature of 70. The coast into the upper 70s, and at the beach will be in the mid 70s for today. Now, in the 7-day Futurecast, wanted to break down your precipitation chances. Tomorrow, it looks like the deeper into the day we go, the better the chance of showers there will be, especially Saturday night into Sunday morning, where a few downpours are possible. So Sunday is kind of the opposite of Saturday, where the chances are highest during the early part of the day. But we still hang on to the chance on Sunday afternoon. And when we track these systems, especially that involve a little bit of tropical moisture, sometimes the timing can really change. So even a shift by a few hours could impact your weekend plans. So we'll continue to track that for you as we look at your 7-day Futurecast. Still unsettled on Monday with a chance of some showers. Tuesday, I'm leaving dry for now, high in the low 80s, and then some showers possible on Wednesday, with highs still not too warm, not too cool. Tony Petrarca is in with another update over on WPRI starting live at 5. Now let's get you over to Jam Cam traffic. We bring in Gina Brown.